Hello, hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to Virtual Cheese Emporium. I am so glad to be talking to you all, not exactly face to face, but I am still talking to you all, and I'm very happy about that. Now, with so many days, and well, now weeks, without content, I decided to introduce myself back into your lives with something low-key and very personal to me. A drawing montage! I have been drawing for years, and you've all seen the finished products of my artistry, but never the whole entire process. Well, today, we are going to change that with this video. From beginning to end, you are going to see my entire drawing process, from when I have a blank piece of paper in front of me, to when I gush over my beautiful masterpiece, because I did it, and it's great, and I love it, and I get to gush over it whenever I want to, because I made it with my own two hands. Now, I might have lied in that last little audio clip of myself. If I really did the whole drawing montage, I think this video would be about too long. So, in this part one of my drawing montage series, we're going to be starting from blank piece of paper to when I finally finish the line art for my drawing. That way you won't get too bored and then leave and then cry and want to tear out your hair, because all you keep seeing is me erasing and drawing and erasing and drawing over and over and over again for at least an hour. So, just from blank paper to sketch, that is all you will see until the next part of the video series. If you are ready to see my entire drawing process, well, like I said, from paper to finished sketch, then let's begin, everybody. Welcome to my Instagram saved post page. As you can see, there are a lot of pictures that I can choose from in order to submit it into a contest. But I think if the picture lines up with what I'm saying, here's the one. Here's a picture of the reference so I can look at it while drawing. Now that we have all of our supplies, I think we're ready to get started. Okay, first, I gotta show off my beautiful blank piece of paper. And up there is a previous drawing that I did. Oh my god, I love her hair. It's so sparkly. And now we can get ready to draw. So, when I start my characters, I start by drawing the head. Here I am doing it. And here I am pounding the paper because I don't like the way it looks. Here I am attempting to draw the head one final time. Erasing and starting over is going to be an unfortunate theme in this video. I am an artist, and we usually hate our work until we love it, but right now I am still in the hate stage. Next up is the eyes, the most important part of the face because they show that you have a soul. They're going to be big and pretty, just like the reference picture, but of course, in my own style. And here I am probably erasing it again because it's ugly and I don't like it. Oh, I guess we do like it for now. Alright, let's keep going with drawing the eyes. I make the little slanted parentheses, even though they're actually really tall, but still parentheses on both eyes, and then I'm going to probably erase again because I usually have a problem with creating the top parts of the eyes. The bottom part is fine, but the top part usually gives me a headache. And now I'm drawing the very thing that you need in order to keep your head on a swivel, which is her neck. And of course, to add further emotion to her eyes, we're going to give her some beautiful eyebrows. Big, archy, sharp, dark eyebrows. One of my favorite things to draw on the face. Didn't like that neck, it was way too small, so we gotta do it again. And then of course, to make her eyes even more beautiful, we're gonna add some gorgeous eyeliner to it. We're gonna draw a shape and then we're gonna color it in because that's how I draw eyeliner. Now we're going to erase the separation line and go in for her nose. Did she have a cat nose in the reference? She probably didn't. But cat noses are cute and simple, and we're gonna draw it because I like it, and we can do whatever we want. After a few minor adjustments, such as erasing that ugly nose, we're finally gonna give our girl a body. We're gonna draw some semblance of a chest, shoulders, and maybe the beginning of her arms, because you need a body in order to live, and it would be bad news bears if you didn't have one at all. Small tip from me, try to make sure that the arms, whenever you draw a person, are proportionate to their body. I say try, but here I am, drawing the arms way too long. But just look in the mirror and think, where would my arms fall if I was doing this pose? And then try to draw it naturally. That's all from me for artist tips for now. And now, to show you all my least favorite part of the drawing process, let us look at the myriad of ugly, paw-like, weird, claw-like looking hands I decided to pull out and plop on the paper like it was meant to be something good. These are all bad, except for the last one. The last one is actually pretty good. See, I told you it would look nice. But we can't stop there. The majority of us are born with two hands, so I have to go through the process of drawing another one. But luckily, this one is shorter and comes out even better. Now, if you take a look at our reference, you can see that our lovely lady is holding some chopsticks and some sushi. So naturally, we have to draw the chopsticks, and then after that, we're gonna draw the sushi. Should take a little bit, but not too long. And now we have arrived at the sushi part. You know how fun it is to draw perfect circles, especially when you have naturally shaky hands. Well, they're not that shaky, but they're shaky enough to where you notice that something is wrong if you look just a little bit too closely at my drawings. But I'll improve soon. But for now, shaky hands and shaky circles. And finally, we're drawing the little cup bowl thing that she's holding, and it's possibly either filled with soup or coffee. But it possibly can't be soup because she's holding the sushi, but it's not wet either, so the sushi might not have come from the bowl. But why would she be holding coffee? Coffee and sushi don't go together. Anyway, we're drawing the bowl, it has stuff coming out of it, and it looks kind of cool. We are finally moving on from this girl's hands, and now we're going to draw her really pretty hair. We're going to start with the front hair first, which means drawing all of her bangs and the little side pieces that go down and frame her face. Whoops, my bad. Now we're drawing the side pieces of her hair. Like I keep saying, I don't really look at the screen when I do these recordings, so I just have to play it back and hopefully it matches up. But yeah, we're drawing her hair and it looks cool. After I finish drawing the top of her head, which is going to take a few seconds, we are going to move on to those amazing, gorgeous, really elaborate sushi-covered ponytails with little braids in the center, as you saw in the reference photo. Those are going to take a while, so hold on to your hats. This really is taking a while. I draw really slow. I just noticed that. I'm very deliberate, but you just cannot see the light cannot see the line whenever I draw. I also stutter. Have you noticed? Yeah, so this is going to take a while, but I will move on to the next part very soon. Hopefully. Now that we're finally done with creating the hair, we're going to create her little sushi pieces. As you can see, I'm already starting with the base, and then we're going to start with the little shrimpies on her head. One last look at our lovely reference, and then we start with the hair pieces. As you can see, I am drawing the braided sushi all the way down, and I'm going to finish it off with a little tail. On both sides, of course, because symmetry matters. Now, after we're done braiding the shrimp up, we are finally going to wrap it with this little black piece of seaweed that is just 2 lines stretched across the hairpiece. And lastly, what's a good drawing without any texture? Since this is obviously sushi, like I said for the 4th time, we need to indicate that everything is sitting on little balls of rice. So, into the rice texture we go. And then in the next video clip, at least I think so, we're going to be drawing the little scalloped edges that indicate that there is yet more rice. All to make it authentic and look as good as possible. I'm not going to make it go through the whole process of seeing me do that all over again, so there you go, all done. Here we are creating even more braids because we got to keep it authentic and we got to keep the hairstyle authentic. I can't talk, I'm sorry, but yeah, more tiny braids in the middle of those giant ponytails. If any of you follow my Instagram page, which you should, my art is beautiful and it deserves to be looked at, you know that I love to add dots and swirls into every drawing I create. So here I am, adding tons of big and little dots to my beautiful lady's hair. And as you can tell, this girl has a lot of hair, so we need to add a lot of dots. So this dot adding process is going to take a little while. Sorry about that. And here's what we have so far. I think this is a pretty good base, don't you? And it's break time, everybody. The video is, unfortunately for all the impatient people, not done, but I thought you would like a break from seeing my hands and a not very well lit room. So yeah, look at some really pretty pictures that I put in a loop for about a good 45 seconds? I'm not sure, it could be longer, it could be shorter, but I thought you all needed a break from just seeing me draw all the time, even though that's the topic of the video. So here you go, enjoy it, we'll get back to the drawing soon. And here we are, jumping right back into it. We're making our lady some really pretty accessories. We're gonna start with a really simple but still adorable choker. And with a time skip and a lighting change later, our lady finally has some clothes on. Finally! She has a jacket, she has a little sports bra thingamajiggy, and I'm gonna decorate it and it's gonna be real cute. sorry about the blur. I guess the camera just wasn't cooperating with me. Anyway, I'm drawing stripes on her jacket, and then I'm going to be drawing, well, more stripes on her jacket, and then, after that, we're going to be adding flowers to the stripes on her jacket. There's going to be a whole lot of flowers and a whole lot of stripes because I like to repeat myself and I didn't take these clips out of the video, and if I do it now I'm going to have to scoot all the clips over and I feel lazy and I don't want to do it, and I thought you guys would like to hear my voice, so I'm going to ramble on for as long as I can until I can't think of any more words to say, which is right about now. I think I should be almost done with the stripes and the flowers and the la-di-da-di-da. But if I'm not, then, well, just watch it until you get impatient, I guess. But we're almost done, I swear, I promise, we are! Oh, we're finally done with the stripes and the flowers. Now we gotta add dots to things that actually didn't have dots in the reference picture. Oh, and we're adding, guess what? More cute flowers. Isn't that just so cool? And now it's time to draw the fish on the girl's hoodie. I didn't really know how to tackle this, but I just followed the natural artist rules and I drew what I saw. So here I am, drawing this weird curved shape and hoping that it looks a bit like a fish. Now that our fish are complete and have those cute little fins and tails, it's time to add in the details. We're going to add eyes, a little fin, some scales, and maybe even detail out the fins and tail a little bit, just to give the fish a little extra flair. And just as a little added detail, since we have fish on the hoodie, well, we can also add some water too. So here I am, drawing some swirls to indicate that the fish just leaped out of some water. Oops, here's the second clip of me adding the scales to the second fish. I forgot I didn't do this the first go around, so here I am, showing you that yes, both fish do indeed have their scales. As you know, we gotta add my motif in more places. We're gonna add a big swirly swirl with some more dots and some more of those cute little flowers that take like 5 seconds to draw. Really spruces things up. And the moment you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen and everybody in between, we are finally going to give this girl a soul by working on her eyes. First, frame the eyes with beautiful, long, and an obscene amount of eyelashes, which is one of my favorite things to draw on the eyes. I think we're almost done with the eyelashes, but I could be wrong. But if we are done, it is time to move on to the actual inside of her eye. I'm going to be drawing random circles, shapes, and curved lines in order to make a sweet, angelic appearance. And if what I'm saying lines up with what the video is saying, oh, look at that! Her second eye is magically completed as well. Mostly because I didn't want to add in the clip because I feared that it would make the video too long, even though this video is already really long. But look at that! Her eye's completed, and it's pretty. Now, the very last thing I need to do for this drawing is to give our darling lady a pretty little smile. Not these though, these are ugly. Except for the last one. The last one is phenomenal. Dun 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 dun! We are done, everybody! We are done with the base sketch of my beautiful drawing. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will come back soon to my little virtual cheese emporium in order to see the coloring portion of my gorgeous masterpiece. Please stay tuned and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye!